Hi, KZ here, the Writer Success Coach, coming to you again to talk about the 3 Ps of successful writing: purposeful, productive, and prosperous. Today, I want to talk about how to earn a living as a writer. You know, it's all of us choose a path in life, and writers are no different. Choosing a writer's path can be so rewarding to the writer and also to the audience that the writer develops over time. Think about this. When you are writing for yourself, when you are writing and earning a living as a writer, you get to choose when you work and where you work and with whom. Who doesn't want to do that? Most of us don't really want to have a job. A career perhaps, and writing is definitely a career. It's also a passion. So that's one of the reasons that we choose to write in the first place, is because we have a passion for it. Another really great benefit or bonus to being a professional writer, to earning your living as a writer, is to enjoy the celebrity of being published and to be paid for your words that you write. That's a huge validation of yourself, your sense of purpose and who you are. Gary, hi, PK, Rick. Oh, good to see all of you. Thank you for joining me. We're talking today about choosing your writer's path and how to earn a living as a writer. Another one of the great features or benefits, rather, of choosing to be a professional writer is you get to share your dream. You get to share your story. You may have held this dream close for years, for decades even. And when you come out and choose that you're going to write for a living, wow, sharing your story and sharing that with other people and also sharing their stories is super powerful and rewarding. There's also a downside. I'm not going to say down so much as it's just not quite so glamorous. Yeah, it's fun and romantic to think of being, a writer in a cave somewhere, but the reality is that there are numerous mundane, unglamorous tasks that make it possible for us to be published writers. What are some of these? The practicalities of being a published writer? Well, you live with uncertainty. You wonder, okay, where is the next paycheck coming from? Am I going to run out of words someday? No, you're not, by the way. So it's all there. You also have to deal with sometimes a sense of rejection. There are critics and trolls all over the place who are jealous of what you can do and will simply attempt to bring you down because they can't do it. You also have often a sense of self-doubt that will pop up. I don't care how good you are as a writer, that sense of self-doubt does pop up occasionally, and we have to simply pound it back down with our words, with writing even better and stronger than we thought was possible. So whenever you hear yourself and your little voice in your head saying, your little child saying that what if they don't like me as a writer? Oh no, what if they don't like what I write? Well, the reality is they will like what you write if you're honest and from the heart and know your skill. Another one more reason, and I'm not going to say a reason not to write, but another of the negatives, the possible negatives of choosing writing as a career, is oftentimes it's unappreciated as a career. Your friends and loved ones may, without realizing what they're saying to you, may poo-poo what you do for a living and say, hey, go get a real job. Well, it is a real job, and it's a job that you're doing because you're drawn to it, because it's important to you. And what do you do when you go out to get a job? Well, you make a plan, and you do that as well. When your goal is to become a professional writer and to earn a living with your writing, then you need a plan. Grounding your dreams in reality is what actually makes them happen. Think for a second about this digital world that we're in right now. Okay, you're looking at a video, you're listening to audio, and you're listening to my words. All of this is created because of words, because of writing. It takes great writing in order to bring content into this world that people want to watch, into this digital world that people want to watch and to interact with. So there are hundreds of ways to earn a living as a writer within this digital world alone. That's not even talking about external work, the more traditional methods. Here are, there are five, one, two, three, four, five. There are 5 paths that I think I'd like to share with you today that are possible in this digital world. And I'm not going to go into detail because I'm actually going to delve into each of these in more detail in their own separate posting. First would be write articles for blogs, for magazines, journals, even newspapers. Newspapers are all online these days, so they definitely still need people to write for them. Second might be to create content. There is a huge, hungry market out there for content. Websites have to be written. Blog posts have to be written. Your webinars and trainings all have to be written. So even if it's a video, somebody wrote the thing in the first place. So content marketing is huge. You could become an authorpreneur. Go out and be a best-selling author on Kindle and Amazon and become an authorpreneur. You could sell yourself as a copywriter. If you have the skills to be a copywriter, and for that, it means you've got the ability to take words and write down and create messages that will convert readers to buyers. If you can be that kind of a copywriter, you have a golden nugget, truly, as a professional writer. You could build a blog of your own. You could identify a niche market that fits into your passions, and go out and promote your passions, and also use perhaps third-party products to help sell it. Hey Wanda, glad to see you. Thank you for joining. And as I said, we're going to talk about these in more detail in future postings here. I just want to say one more thing about being a professional writer and earning a living as a writer. Getting struck by lightning or winning the Powerball, those are huge odds for that to happen to any of us. Well, becoming the next J.K. Rowling's and with Harry Potter, it's about the same odd forecast on that. It's not going to happen to all of us. Is it going to happen to you? Do you believe it's going to happen to you? Oh, I hope so. I really do. And I believe that you should believe that if that's the path you choose. Whatever path you choose as a writer, believe in that dream and follow your path. This is CaZ, the Writer Success Coach. Keep writing.